You're right. The man might have the potential to become the man that she needs. But if he's not doing anything, what difference does it make how much potential he has? This is why you don't date for potential. Potential is stagnant. I can potentially smack the hell out of somebody with my hands. I have the potential to do it. But if I don't actually put the action behind it, it's just potential. I find it amusing that there are men who they dislike this conversation of women being told don't date a man for potential. But if I were to flip this, and if I were to tell you gentlemen, you should go ahead and date that woman because she might potentially be respectful. She might potentially be appreciative of you. Wait and see and find out. Don't worry about her proving with her actions whether she is or isn't respectful. No, that doesn't matter. Go right on ahead and date that woman. And just, wait and see if she's going to respect you. Just wait and see if she's going to appreciate you. I mean, she really has the potential to do it.
And this is why y'all have to stop taking dating advice from people that don't know any better, because she's conflating arguments, she's conflating situations that don't make sense, right? When we talking about being respectful, when we talking about women that are peaceful, when we talking about characteristics and personality traits, that all comes with it, right? So let's use her own example against herself. Would you date a person that's in medical school that has the potential to become a doctor? Absolutely, you would. You know why? Because it's still based off of potential, but they use these examples in order to illustrate why it doesn't make sense or why they're trying to be disingenuous about the whole. This is the whole reason why the word disingenuous started really coming up in these spaces in the first place. It's because the way that they substantiate the arguments has no relevancy to the topic, right? When we talking about, or she's using this example of a woman being respectful or having a potential to be respectful, that's something that you can control right now. You can be a respectful person, right? And when we talking about potential, and when we talking about people that's supposed to be operating based off of potential or dating based off of potential, you're not there yet, especially when you're a younger guy, or you're not there yet when you build in a business. Everything comes over a period of time, but you can still see the characteristics of a person. So if a woman is respectful, you're much more likely to be open to the possibility of what she can be, because similarly to how I tell guys to vet women, I tell guys to vet women based off of where it is that you're going to go. Because if you make a decision based off of where you at right now, she may not measure up to your greatness. And the funny part about it is because if you really reverse this, this is why women, listening to other women, are trying to wait for you guys after the finish line. But then I'll do you one better. Listen to her. And don't even open yourself up to a woman that don't want to date you based off of potential. I'm with that. Focus on yourself. Get it out the mud. Make sure you're doing the things that's best for you. Be selfish before you be selfless. But then I'll do you one better. Don't date women based off of their substantiated past. Let me say that one more time. Don't date women based off of their substantial. So we have the evidence. You don't even have to worry about potential, fellas. All we have to do is use what you've been doing your entire life. And if you've been slutting it out, if you've been for the streets, if you've been doing the things that's not best for you, if you've been hanging around with the wrong crowd, what makes you think that she's going to change? So I would say that you're not even dating based off of potential. You're meeting her where she's at. If she's for the streets, make sure you leave her for the streets. And if she's not, then take it into consideration and vet her more effectively. And I've had conversations about how you vet women more effectively, so I'm not going to deep dive into that. But see, the one thing that we're not going to do is we're not going to let guys be at the finish line and you wasn't shooting in the gym with him, but then all of a sudden you supposed to be rocking with her based off of being unequally yoked, because we know that a lot of guys date women based off of a lot of other criteria outside of them actually being on a level, because most of these women is not on your level. I'm telling you, y'all are looking at these women and y'all not even going to be at the apex of who you are until you're later in your life. But you making really dumb decisions based off of where you are, and she's not going to be able to actually fill the shoes of where you're going. And so that's how you need to be evaluating her. You got to evaluate her based off of her potential, baby. Yeah, absolutely. Because you're not going to be the same person that you are at 30 as you are at 40 and at 40 at 50. So all we have to do is go based off of who you are as far as the potential that you have to be, but we still take into consideration who you are today. And so this is a disingenuous conversation that she's having amongst y'all in order to justify why she's telling women to basically meet you at the finish line, but it doesn't make sense. Absolutely doesn't make sense whatsoever.
Is that going to make you choose that woman? I doubt it. Because if you choose a woman to date based on the potential that she can respect you, she might potentially appreciate you. That speaks to your self-esteem.
And she really thinks she cooking too. Like she talking into the camera like she cooking.
Because people who hold themselves in high esteem and high regard, people that truly understand what they want, people that know what they feel they're deserving of, because that is dependent upon each person, right? But if what you're offering me is not what I feel I'm deserving of, it doesn't matter how much potential you have. And it's truly unfair for any of us to want someone to wait for us to catch up. If a woman is looking for A, B, and C, and you don't have A, B, C, she is not required or obligated to wait for you to get that. That
Agreed. But then at the same time, we're not even going to be interested in entertaining that same conversation with the woman that then becomes a single baby mama. And I don't care what you feel like you deserve. The only thing that matters is what somebody else is willing to pay for it. Stupid.
means you missed your opportunity. I was once told that all of us have two doors revolving around us: time and opportunity. And when those two doors line up, that's on you to be ready to jump through it. So if you have not taken the time to prepare yourself for the opportunity, it's not them that's missing out.
That only applies in business. What she's basically saying is it's a remix of the saying that when they say that success is when preparation meets opportunity. Okay, success is when preparation meets opportunity. That means that you're always kicking it, you're always rocking out, you're always prepared, and if you hit enough doors, then and you prepared and you give the right pitch, then you can get the right results, right? Or you go to school and you take care of business and you go into a specific field, you get that internship, and then when the right opportunity hits, then you get it, right? Or you open up a business and you so on and so forth. You know all of the examples. That doesn't apply in relationships, right? Because what she's not taking into consideration is that your options increase as a man as you continue to become great and get more successful. And you don't have to worry about that as a woman because your options decrease as a woman. See, the variables is different, right? This is a mathematical equation. This is not just a theory. This is something that we can prove over a period of time. And so y'all can listen to this if y'all want to. I'll be interested in seeing what y'all results are when y'all take y'all coaching from a woman.
It's not them.
This is crazy, man. Listen. Stop for 1 second and think about this. If they not there shooting with you in the gym, they don't deserve your greatness. And so you have to be very, very careful, A, who you listen to, and then B, what you're trying to solution for, because you absolutely need to be vetting women based off of where you're going and not where you at. Because if you make a decision based off of where you at, I think that you're being short-sighted, especially as a man. Now, a woman, that's a little bit different of a conversation. But if you listen to these people that's giving you these theories that can't be proven, you are going to find yourself in a world of trouble. I'm curious as to what you guys are going to think inside of the comments. Make sure you let me know. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I love you. I appreciate you. I can't wait to read y'all comments. I'm out.